Hello students, welcome you all once again in your online classroom. Students, our today's topic is chapter number 2 of history, the Vedic period. Basically students, the Vedic period is divided into two parts, early Vedic period and the later Vedic period. Early Vedic period is a period which lies between the 1500 BCE to 1000 BCE, and the later Vedic period was between the 1000 BCE to 500 BCE. So first of all, the meaning of the Vedic period is the period during which the Vedas were composed. So the Vedic period is a period during which the Vedas were composed, and they were composed by the Aryans. Who were the Aryans? Aryans were the people migrate from the Central Asia. तो Aryans people थे जो migrate होकर आए थे Central Asia से. And this theory that the Aryans were migrated from the Central Asia, this theory is given by the Max Muller. Max Muller कौन है? He was a German scholar. तो जर्मनी से scholar थे Max Muller. He believed that the Aryans were the people who migrated from the Central Asia. What does the word Aryan mean? Aryan means a noble man. Aryan means a noble man. So, Vedic period is divided into two parts, early Vedic period and the later Vedic period. Meaning क्या है इसका? The period during which Vedas were composed, and they were composed by the Aryans, and Aryans were the people who migrated from the Central Asia, and this theory is given by the Max Muller, and Aryan means a noble man. Now our topic is, what are the sources of information which inform us about the Vedic period? So it divided into two parts, literary sources and the archaeological sources. In the literary sources, we will read about the Vedas and the epics. Vedas, there are the mainly four Vedas, Rig Veda, Sam Veda, Yajur Veda, Athar Veda. Okay, and then Brahmins were there and Aryankans were there, and last there is the Upanishads. In the archaeological sources, iron means the implements and tools which were made of the iron, and then second is the pottery. Means we have discovered a number of iron objects, pottery objects from the Vedic period sites, which inform us about this period. First of all, we will discuss about the Vedas. Veda word derived from the word Vid. Vid means to know. So the word Vedas means knowledge. When someone have the knowledge, that is called the Vedas. There are mainly four Vedas: Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sam Veda, and the Athar Veda. In the Rig Veda is the oldest religious text in the world, and it was composed during the time of the early Vedic period. All the other three Vedas were composed during the later Vedic period. It contains 1028 hymns. तो इसमें 1028 hymns है and the mantras है, including the Gayatri mantra. Gayatri mantra, students, I think you listen about the Gayatri mantra, that is Om Bho Bhava Sava Tassavitu Vareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. तो इस टाइप के जो मंत्र हैं, they are included in the Rig Veda. Yajur Veda, it contains rituals or hymns which were recited during the yajnas. Yajnas कोई यज्ञ हो रहा है, जैसे हवन वगैरह होते हैं, उस टाइम पर रिसाइटेड उसको बार बार उन मंत्रों का उच्चारण करना, मंत्र बोलना, उसको उच्चारण करना एट द टाइम ऑफ द यजनास, that were contained in the Yajur Veda, and they are about 2086 hymns. Sam Veda, third Veda, it contains 1875 hymns which were chanted during the time of sacrifices. Chanted means जाप करना, ठीक है, जाप करना, हम नाम का जाप करते हैं तो chanted करना उसको during the time of the sacrifices. Sacrifices का मीनिंग यहाँ पर क्या है? At the time of the yajnas, जब ये people थे, आर्यंस थे, कुछ आहुति वगैरह डालते हैं अपने हवन में, सामग्री वगैरह कोई भी थिंग्स है वो डालते हैं उसमें, उस फायर सेक्रीफाइसेस में, तो उस टाइम पर जो मंत्र बोलते हैं वो, ठीक है, that are contained in the Samveda, and they were made by the priests. Fourth is the Atharvaveda. It contains 731 hymns and it deals with the magic and charm. जो जादू टोने, यंत्र मंत्र, तबीज वगैरह जो होते हैं, ठीक है, तो उस चीज के साथ डील करता है अथर्ववेदा. तो बेसिकली देयर आर द 4 वेदास. ऋग् वेदा, इट इज द ओल्डेस्ट वेदा. इट कंटेन्स 1028 hymns. यजुर्वेदा, it contains rituals or hymns which were recited during the yajanas. Samveda, it contains hymns which were chanted during the sacrifices. Atharvaveda, it deals with the magic and charm. Next is the Brahmans. Brahmans, they were written in prose form. तो इनको prose की form में लिखा गया है. And they explain the social importance and religious significance of rituals and sacrifices. कि इम्पोर्टेंस क्या है रिलीजियस जो ये रिचुअल्स हैं, सेक्रीफाइसेस जो हैं, ठीक है, जो भी रीति रिवाज बनाए हैं, जो भी सेक्रीफाइसेस हैं, उनके सोशल और रिलीजियस इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है, दैट इज टोल्ड बाय द ब्राह्मण्स. नेक्स्ट इज द आर्यांकन्स. आर्यांकन्स, दे आर द कंक्लूडिंग पार्ट ऑफ द ब्राह्मण्स. तो ये कंक्लूडिंग पार्ट है ब्राह्मण्स का. एंड दे ले मोर स्ट्रेस ऑन द नॉलेज ऑफ गॉड, सोल, वर्ल्ड एंड मैन. की भगवान क्या है, आत्मा क्या है, वर्ल्ड प्रकृति हमारी क्या है, नेचर क्या है, मैन क्या है. तो ये सब चीजें इसमें डिस्क्राइब की गई है इन द आर्यांकन्स. नेक्स्ट इज अवर उपनिषद्स. दे कंटेन इंडियन फिलोसफी. जो बेटा हिंदूज की फिलोसफी है, हिंदू रिलीजन की जो फिलोसफी है, इट इज बेस्ड ऑन द उपनिषद्स. And they were composed between the 1000 BCE to 800 BCE. Means in the later Vedic period they were composed by the different sages. Sage means जो ऋषि मुनि होते हैं. They are composed by the sages. And they describe the character and form of human salvation and moksha. Human salvation and moksha means when we free from the cycle of life and death. आपको पता है हम बोलते हैं कि एक बार हमारा जन्म हुआ है, डेथ हो जाएगी, फिर से हमारा बर्थ होगा, ठीक है. तो जो साइकिल जो चलता है, उस साइकिल से रिमूव होने के लिए, टू फ्री होने के लिए, what we have to do, that is contained in the Upanishads, means moksha. Next, our information source of information is the epics. 2 epics are there, Ramayana and Mahabharata. I don't think so I provided you detailed information about the Ramayana and Mahabharata, because nowadays even our Doordarshan channel telecast these programs. Okay, so Ramayana is composed by the sage Valmiki and Mahabharata is composed by sage Vyas. In the Ramayana there is the story of Lord Rama and Sita and evil, that is the Ravana. In Mahabharata is the story of brothers, cousin brothers, Kauravas and Pandavas, and then Lord Krishna also. And Bhagavad Gita is also part of the Mahabharata. Next is the archaeological sources. Archaeological sources, first of all, there is the iron. The iron age, देखो, in the Harappan civilization, I'll tell you that is the Harappan civilization is deals with the at the time of the Bronze Age, that is related to the Bronze Age. But during the time of the Aryans, during the time of the Vedic period, iron is started. So iron is started to use in India around the 1000 BCE. Iron tools used in agriculture. So students, iron tools were used in the agriculture process. These tools help to cut the forest and bring more and more land under the cultivation. So it was very easy to now cut the forest, because iron is a hard object, hard metal in the comparison of the copper and the bronze. Now it is very easy for the man to cut the forest and bring more and more land under cultivation. Other agriculture processes like harvesting, for the tilting the land, all the things were easy with the help of the iron tools. So in this way, production of more grains were there. So more grains were produced with the help of the iron tools. New occupations also emerged like weaving, spinning, carpentering, tool making, etc. After this, weapons like swords, armors, shields were used in defense. So firstly, men used these weapons to protect himself. But later on, to acquire more land, to acquire more power, these weapons were used to defeat the enemies, which were helped man to lead the wars. Next is the poetry. The evidences of colorful and artistic poetry were discovered. तो हमें colorful बेटा और poetry के pieces मिले हैं in the areas between the Ganga and Yamuna rivers. These are called painted graveyard. तो उनको painted graveyard कहा गया है. Why? Because they are of the grey color and with geometrical designs on them. Geometrical means lines patterns में उसके ऊपर पेंटिंग किया गया है, उसके ऊपर डिजाइन है on these pottery objects. It is associated with the settlement of villages and towns and domestication of horses. तो उस टाइम पर सेटलमेंट हो गई थी, बड़े बड़े विलेजेस बन गए थे, टाउन्स वर इमर्ज्ड एंड देन these towns took the shape of the Janpas and Janpas took the shape of the finally Mahajanpas. So people belonging to this culture was the first who laid the foundation of the Mahajanpas in the 6th century BCE. And total there were the 16 Mahajanpas in the 6th century BCE, which were the most powerful at that time. So in the next upcoming chapters, we will discuss in detail about the Mahajanpas. Today we discuss about the sources which give us information about the Vedic period, meaning of the Vedic period. Sources are the literary, archaeological sources. In the literary Vedas are there, 4 Vedas. Then now after this there were the Brahmins, Aryankans. Next is Upanishads, and then 2 epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata. At last there is the archaeological sources. Under the archaeological sources there are the iron objects, and then there is the pottery objects. So this is all about today. Students, God bless you. Have a nice day.